All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're not trying to sell you a protein bar. Nope. Instead, we're going to pull back the curtain on a modern wellness brand called Fitoura. We're going to deconstruct their entire strategy to figure out the powerful story they are really selling. So it all starts with a feeling we all know way too well. You know what I'm talking about. It's 3 p.m., you've hit that dreaded afternoon wall. Your energy is just gone. Your focus is a distant memory, and you're just looking for anything to get you through the day. That feeling? That's the hook. That's how a brand like this gets into your head. So the first move in their playbook is to really zero in on this problem. But here's the thing. They don't just point it out. They make it feel bigger. Fitoura's whole strategy isn't just to say, hey, you're tired. It's to paint this vivid picture of a frustrating cycle that you feel totally trapped in, a cycle you desperately want to break. And right here, they lay out the core conflict. They even give your dilemma a name, the classic compromise. See, they get it. They know you don't grab that sugary snack because you want to. You do it because it's fast, it's easy, it's convenient. And by framing it this way, they've perfectly set the stage for a hero to swoop in. And just like that, once the problem feels big and unavoidable, the brand comes in with their product. And they don't just present it as another option. Oh no, they present it as the perfect, no-compromise solution. It's framed as the only real choice you have. The way they frame this is everything. This isn't just about a healthy snack versus an unhealthy one. It's so much bigger. It's a battle between ideas, right? It's sugary snacks versus powerful fuel, a temporary buzz versus sustained performance, an inevitable crash versus an active, conscious choice. Suddenly, the product isn't just food. It's a tool that helps you take back control of your day. And boom, here it is, the brand's mission statement straight from their playbook. This is their core promise to you. They're basically saying that with their product, that awful choice between what's good for you and what's easy is totally gone. And that is a really powerful, emotional promise to make. But, a promise isn't enough, right? Now they have to prove it. A brand can't just say they're better. They have to show you why. And this is the part where they build trust by diving into the nuts and bolts, the ingredients, the data, the science behind it all. And they start with one single powerful number, 20 grams. 20 grams of protein. Why? Because it's simple, it's easy to remember, it sounds impressive, and it becomes the solid piece of evidence for their whole powerful fuel claim. But see, they don't just throw that number at you and expect you to be impressed. They translate it into benefits you actually care about. They tell you that protein keeps you feeling full, which helps you avoid that crash, that it helps your body repair itself. Every single point here is designed to directly counter the problems you have with those other compromised snacks. And then the strategy gets a little wider. It's not just about one magic product. The brand starts to show you that this whole nutritional idea is part of a bigger system, with other products designed for a different kind of energy, a more sustained energy. So now, with their oats and seeds, the conversation shifts to sustained energy. They start talking about things like complex carbs and fiber, and how they slow down the way your body absorbs sugar. Now, the language might be a little scientific, but the message is crystal clear. This is the kind of fuel that lasts, the kind that prevents those awful sugar spikes and crashes. So what you're left with is this two-pronged attack on that afternoon slump. You've got one product for recovery and feeling full, and another one for long-lasting, steady energy. Together, they create this complete fuel strategy that feels really smart, intentional, and most importantly, like something you can actually rely on. Okay, and now we get to the final and maybe the most important twist in their entire strategy. Once they've laid all that logical groundwork, the brand makes a huge pivot. They stop selling you the features of a product, and they start selling you a new and improved version of, well, you. This quote says it all, doesn't it? The whole conversation shifts. It's not about buying a snack anymore. It's about buying a result. You're buying better performance. You're buying better focus. The product itself is just the vehicle to get you to this new, better identity. There's actually a name for this technique. It's called aspirational marketing, and it's basically the art of connecting a simple, everyday product to our deepest desires to be better. So you're not just buying a bar, you're buying a little piece of the person you hope to become. So let's just quickly recap the whole playbook. Step 1, find a pain point everyone relates to. Step 2, offer the perfect, no-compromise solution. Step 3, elevate that solution so it becomes part of a desirable identity. And finally, the call to action. Notice it's not buy our snack, it's
fuel your greatness. That's not a sales pitch, that's an inspiring command. And that leaves us with one final big question to think about. Now that we've taken apart the whole playbook, we can see the story they're telling. So when a brand promises to sell you a better, healthier you, what are you actually buying? Is it the product? Or is it the promise of who you could be?